I know. Once
praying for them, but the prayers,
their
they don't
prayers,
make
they are
any
difficult.
sense. It's
Oh, especially for me. What I went through was like, hey, am I still normal? Am I still a Christian? Why don't I feel like praying? At that moment, I feel like everything goes off.
yeah. I wanted to talk about
Yeah.
like the situation you were saying. It's a moment where you can't pray,
Yes.
you can't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go to church and all?
No.
But I think in those moments, that's where you need God in you. Because if you are just barely
A human being.
a church goer,
Yes.
like without
Without
God
an anchor.
believing in you,
Yes.
without an anchor of the Holy Spirit in you,
Mm-hmm.
in those moments,
You won't go to church
you
anymore.
would end up cursing God.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, when you have God in you, the human mind, you question God, but He's there to answer.
Mm-hmm.
The word that you've been feeding on all this time, it comes back to you.
It gives you.
Like, it gives you the strength,
the strength to go on.
You,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
God will remind you of those scriptures because you yourself, you can't go back and say, I'm going to read the Bible. And so there are very few people who does that, but I know most people, you'll be like, you depend on what's already inside you,
Yes.
what's already in. So I think it's just better you stay in the word all the time.
Definitely.
You stay, the word stays in you, and you stay in the word all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, you keep on.
Yeah. I'm steady in the waiting, rooted in the word, called higher every season, trust in what I've heard, devoted, undistracted, heart anchored in your truth, focused on the promise, Lord, I'm following you. Tagged, undistracted, fully yours. Tagged, undistracted.
Hi guys, welcome back to Devoted and Undistracted. Today's conversation is a bit more personal. We want to talk about grief and how it affects a relationship when one partner is going through loss. In our case, I lost my father in 2021, and just 2 weeks later, my elder brother passed away because I'm the second child in my family. So let's just relax, sit back, and we speak about it. The reason why, maybe before we go into it, there's somebody who came in and requested that we do this topic in to help maybe to raise awareness on how to navigate marriage through when there is grief, maybe a loss of a parent, a brother, or someone, a loved one. Yeah, so that's why we're doing this today. So just relax, pause a bit, and I'll take you through the journey. Perhaps we'll take you through the journey that what we faced, what we experienced, and how we've managed to come out of it stronger as we raise our children. Welcome to Devoted and Undistracted.
Thank you. You said to come out of it stronger, but I think though in the moment you don't feel the strength.
No, you don't.
Yeah, and then you feel weak.
It's one of one of your weakest points whereby you feel let down.
Yeah.
But now when you then feel stronger is how you look at as you celebrate the day, as the years
time
go
goes
by.
on, yeah.
Yes, that's when you see like, oh, how am I doing it? I thought I wasn't going to make it through this time. Or I thought what was going to happen. But that's when you realize life still goes on.
Yeah.
Yes. So, what grief actually feels like? There is shock and reality. maybe I'm going to give my husband to speak about the shock aspect, and maybe I'll try to explain the reality of things, because to me what happened was, even if I'm to think of it, it was just a dream.
Yeah.
The reality bit of it never then come to realization, because
Yeah.
I never got to body view my brother. I never got to body view my brother. So when I went back home, I just went to see where they were buried at. So it's quite a
I think for in our case,
mm-hmm,
talking about the shock and the reality,
mm-hmm,
there were a lot of things involved in our case.
mm-hmm.
Remember, we had just moved
Yes,
to a
move
new town. We
in the
were
neutral.
barely a week
Yes.
in a new place.
Mm-hmm.
I was, let's say, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That was my fourth day
At work.
at work
New job.
in a new job. Yeah,
Without
I'm
new
still
yes.
no friends, no what. We're
Yeah.
in a new
Mm-hmm.
place. We've moved away from people we were used to.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing also, the other shock of it is we are living far away
From home.
from home,
Yeah.
from the parents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And usually, I don't know what other families do, but from what I've witnessed around me, say if my one of my family members passes away, whoever rings, they don't ring me
But they don't do
directly.
it directly.
They
Yes.
ring her
Mm-hmm.
to tell her, oh, you know how
Relate.
to handle your partner there.
Yes. Mm.
So that's what happened with us. I got a call from your brother. So he was like, okay, my friend, this has happened.
Mm-hmm.
You know how to tell
Your wife.
your wife, my sister, just I don't know how you're going to do it, but
Oh.
you know how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And that thing that we are far away, we can't do anything.
Mm.
And the other shocking thing, and or the reality was, this was during COVID.
Yes.
There were travel restrictions all
So
over.
many there. Yeah.
Yeah, and
And
you wouldn't just up and travel. And
we had a new
we had
baby.
a new baby who was
6
six
months
months,
old that time.
no traveling documents. So I think that was a shock.
Mm-hmm.
Like this has happened. What now?
Mm-hmm.
Usually the first thing would be, oh, we need to travel, we need to go. Uh, I think we spoke about this. Another thing that hit me then was, oh,
I
I
let her
think
go.
Florence can go,
Mm-hmm.
but then there's travel restrictions. If she goes, is she going to come back?
Come back.
And
What
the
will happen to
child,
my baby?
what should be worried about the child?
Mm.
And also, COVID times, they were not keeping the bodies.
Yes, they were not keeping the bodies in the state or in the morgue or
Yeah, I think
anywhere.
where anyway they were like, if you pass on today, depending on the time, it's either they bury you that
That
day
day or the
or the
following day.
following day. Maximum there was no time really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think
Yeah, that's the brutality of it. That's how it happened. So he came to speak to me. I had, I think I had prepared dinner, right? We were just
yeah,
relaxing.
we had prepared dinner, we're just
Rest,
relaxing,
yeah.
just
Just trying to while up time, because it's summertime in July. It's summertime here, so the sun goes down very
very late.
late.
Yeah.
So we had done a quick dinner. I'd prepared everything, just trying to relax, so that maybe around 8 there we can sit down and eat, then rest, then go to bed. As he was preparing, were you preparing to go to work the day?
No, I wasn't prepared because I this was a new job. I wasn't going anywhere. But we were just chatting. I don't know. I had gone to the kitchen to get something.
Yes, you'd gone to
You
the
were in
kitchen
the
to get
lounge. I
something.
had
Yeah,
gone to the kitchen to get something. That's when the
you
call
received the
came
call.
in.
Yeah. So he comes back to sit with me. He just tells me, I asked him, I was so curious because I heard the phone ring, I heard him speak to the phone, but when he answered at first, there was a tone that you had. You were so happy to speak about it, but to speak on the phone, your tone just went down. It's kind of like plateaued when you heard the news that like
Yeah.
you were broken already, but you were still talking over the phone.
Yeah.
And when you came in, I'm like, who rang you? What happened? Do you know when somebody doesn't have good news? Hey, goodness me.
Yeah.
The heart rate goes so high. The person can't even breathe. Waita kufemera padenga.
Definitely.
Kufemera padenga. And I'm like, what do I do? What happened? And he's picking up the child. He's coming so close to me. And I'm like, no, you don't do that. Tell me who you're speaking to.
I was like, no, wait. I'll
Wait
tell
for
you.
me. I'll tell you.
Just relax.
I'm like, okay, but no, who were you talking to? What happened? I think in my spirit, I felt there was something bad, but now I'm seeing a different person, and the behavior is not normal. He just would like, oh no, I was speaking to someone. That I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. But the way he's coming close to me, the way he's trying to come, I don't know. Is this normal? What happened? Then he was like, Daddy was not feeling well. I'm like, yes, we've been praying about it. What happened? And he's like, I'm sorry, Daddy's passed away. I'm like, oh, okay. So in that moment, I went, oh, okay. My mind didn't think of anything, be it crying, be it shouting, be it screaming. I just looked at him and I was like, what do we do? Can we have dinner? And I was like, yes, we can have dinner, then we go to bed. Then we had our food. But in the process now, I'm still numb. I'm emotionally numb.
Yeah.
I'm still processing it. I don't know how to process it. This is the first time I've lost a parent. I had all my parents. I only lost my grandfather and my grandmother, but it didn't hit as hard as it did on my
as a
father
parent, yeah.
because
Yeah.
I loved him so much and I really wanted him so close to
Daddy's
me.
girl.
Definitely. There were so many things that whenever I find something not going so well, I'll ask him and we'll be able to talk. So yeah. So now we are done eating and we're taking back my child upstairs to go. He then comes. Now the husband comes in. No longer sweet, no longer what. I'm sorry I'm gonna say it as it is, but he was like, you're not going to scream, you're not going to shout. I don't want the children to be confused. You're going to do it calmly. And whenever you're gonna cry, don't throw yourself around. Look at the children. I don't want them confused. So I looked at him and I'm like, what do you expect me to do? You don't even know the pain that I'm going through. I didn't tell him, but I just said it in my heart. That moment it was rough, it was tough.
Yeah.
That was harsh.
Yeah.
But coming to think of it now when I look at it, it helped me to accept the reality of what had happened.
The reality change.
Yes. So he then pushed me, you're going to go in the shower and shower there. That's when I knew that he was giving me space to go and cry, which I did, but it didn't do justice. So I asked myself, what happened? What did I do wrong? Did I do everything correctly? What were we supposed to do? Was it too late for us? But during COVID, anything would happen. In as much how much money you've spent, when it was time, it was time. So as the days were going on, I then accepted it. All right, this is God's plan. And then hearing what had happened back home, it was still in God's plan. That's when I started trying to strengthen myself that his chapter is done. He made it so good. I'm married. He saw my children and he saw my husband. We're living a good life. And now he has left the button stick for me to take the torch and go forward and do things for my children. But the stress, the pressure is
I think those are moments you
it's unimaginable.
you question God. I don't know if I've told you this.
Mm-hmm.
I would be strong with you, right? doing everything. What's wrong with the kids? You notice, oh, my partner needs to a moment here. I would leave her, or she would go and close herself in the shower. Usually the shower was the cry room,
cry
I'd call
room,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. She would go in the shower and I would know, oh, this is happening. I would take the kids away, just try to distract them with something. But also myself,
You're not okay.
when I would get time, I would
But you would do it behind my back.
I would do it behind your back. I would just go in there and start crying.
Oh my goodness.
Like, why now? Why is this happening? Why, God? You know, but I think with seeing our age with parents, you can easily accept it that,
Yes,
okay,
you can accept it. Yeah.
they've brought us this far. Yeah. We as the kids, we'll
You
see
can
what we can
navigate.
do.
You
We
can
can
navigate stuff. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can navigate stuff.
Yeah. And then, like you said in the introduction, 3 weeks later, we are hit with another one. Because her elder brother was there. So we're like,
He's the one who gave you the information.
yeah. So you'll be thinking, oh, this guy,
He's there to take it up.
after we are through the grief, we'll be working with this guy now.
You know what to do.
He knows what to do. He will help
If
us.
you help us, yeah.
And
Yeah.
then 3 weeks later, yeah, that was the
Right.
that was the. I think that's when we really experienced emotional numbness.
Yes. But I'm not going to be much more talking about him because up to date,
Yeah.
I haven't got over my brother's death.
Yeah. I know.
In as much as I would want it to, sorry about that. In as much as I would want to go over it, but there's so many things that I up to now that I want him to.
You want to understand.
I want to understand and I want him to
explain,
be there to fix it for me sometimes because he was that person whereby he had that good aura of a father. In as much as it would be disaster, but yeah. So I'm going to speak about my father today. Let's focus much more on our father. Yeah, more on father on how maybe
How
we'll
to
talk.
handle that grief. Yeah.
Yes, maybe we talk about the stress. What happened? The stress relief. The what took. Okay, fine. The stress that we went through. What happened on our bodies? What happened on our relationship? How did we overcome it intimately and whatnot? Because if I'm to say it, the day after I learned of my father's passing, I couldn't wake up. I woke up, my eyes were open, but my body, he would ask me, how are you? I'm like, I'm train smashed. Your body just then decides to shut off each and every feeling that you might get. You're just doing things to push yourself. So I thank God he was there. My husband was there for me. But there's some things that I wish maybe then we would have spoken about, but it didn't make sense.
I think also it's something that's difficult for you to prepare. You can't say when you're going in a relationship. Remember, our podcast is about also coming from courtship into marriage and on.
Yes.
It's not something that's easy to talk about even before marriage. That
No, it's not. It's not
how are we going to handle this? Yeah. And in those moments, what did you? Is it winging it?
I don't know.
You just do what you feel like indoors is
Yes.
this is the best.
That's the best you can do. Yeah. I think that's what we did. We did more like, is it the bare minimum or the maximum? It was the bare minimum.
Bare minimum. We are just getting by 1 day at a time, 1 hour at a time.
1 hour at a time because the funeral happened and we had to watch it on YouTube. That was the best that we could do.
Yeah.
And I got to a point whereby now I'm putting my videos on YouTube. I'm okay. But I got to a point whereby sometimes I didn't want to watch YouTube anymore because it would remind me of him. It would remind me of everything. So, yes.
So, did you speak about how it affected intimacy?
Yeah, the feelings went off. There was nothing.
Yeah, so I
Yes.
think there in that case, as a partner as well, who has when your partner is going through that,
Mhm.
I think one has to be understanding enough.
Yes.
Yeah,
One has
to
to be
be
very
there to
understanding.
support, just to. I think rely on other forms of intimacy, not just physical, but like the emotional, the spiritual.
Mhm.
Be there to emotionally support your partner. Be there to spiritually support your wife, your husband, your partner.
But I know once
Praying for them, but the prayers
their
they don't
prayers,
make
they are
any
difficult.
sense. It's,
Oh, especially for me. What I went through was like, hey, am I still normal? Am I still a Christian? Why don't I feel like praying? At that moment, I feel like everything goes off.
yeah,
It completely goes off. Then you have to be very patient with each other in the process where you can't pray, but God is there. You can't sing a song, but you know the song. You don't have any feeling of it. All you want now, what I found myself doing was I was now feeling getting interested in watching funerals, how awkward it is. I'll be like, this is now me. I have to watch and grieve with somebody else. But as time went on, I was like, no, I shouldn't be doing this because it's not giving me the healing
the
factor that
healing.
I
Yeah,
want.
it's not taking you out of it. It's
It's not
just
taking me
a
out of it.
constant reminder.
Yeah, it's a constant reminder of.
Yeah.
And it will get to a point whereby I would be like, oh, I like them, lucky them. They are watching, they're viewing, they're body viewing, they're doing all that. They are being able to. Because we only managed to go back to Zimbabwe after 3 months.
3 months.
3 months the
3
funerals.
months. Yeah.
That's when the traveling was a bit eased off without the they were now using the vaccines. We're now being
Yeah,
if you get vaccine,
you
you
get a
can
vaccine,
you
you
can
can travel.
travel.
So we got the
Yes, so we
vaccines and we
tried to get
traveled.
the
Yeah.
vaccines, and we did a miracle of a passport for my child.
That's
The
a
story for another day.
But I wanted to talk about
Yeah.
like the situation you were saying. It's a moment where you can't pray,
Yes.
you can't do anything. You do want to go to church and all.
No.
But I think in those moments, that's where you need God in you. Because if you are just barely
A human being.
a church goer,
Yes.
like without
Without
God
an anchor.
believing in you,
Yes.
without an anchor of the Holy Spirit in you, in those moments,
You won't go to church
you
anymore.
would end up cursing God.
Yes.
Yeah. But of course, when you have God in you, the human mind, you question God, but He's there to answer. The word that you've been feeding on all this time, it comes back to you.
It gives you
Like, it gives you the strength
to go on.
You-
Yes.
God will remind you of those scriptures because you yourself, you can't go back and say, I'm going to read the Bible. And so there are very few people who does that, but I know most people, you'll be like, you depend on what's already inside you,
Yes.
what's already in. So I think it's just better you stay in the word all the time.
Definitely.
You stay, the word stays in you, and you stay in the word all the time.
Yeah, you keep on praying and going on. So right, intimacy, it was a disaster, but I would sometimes I'll be like, I can't do this. My husband is a man, also needs me. And we would try to do that, and it would work on his part, on my part it wouldn't. And there's a time where we all got constipated.
I think with the problem we had that time is we're at a point in our relationship where we didn't know where we were. We didn't know how to communicate. We didn't know how to be intentional with each other. But I think in those moments, if we learn how to communicate what you are feeling to your partner, I think that way
It was going to be easy.
It would have
been
helped
easy,
us.
but
Not that it affected us.
no, it didn't.
But I think that could have been a better way to to handle it
to handle.
with good
But
communication skills.
but I say we managed
we
it.
managed it, yeah.
We managed it the way we did, and we got constipated. Not that we're eating wrong stuff. I even asked my mom, "Mom, I'm going through this," and she was like, "That's the same I'm feeling right now. So let's just relax. It's going to be okay." Then with time, everything started coming back, not as fast as I would have wanted it,
Yeah.
but it came in its own way.
But I think that's the thing. You can't rush your partner as well.
You can't
be
rush
like,
it.
oh, my friend. But also reality check
Mhm.
the things that your life will rush you, because in the end you'll be like, oh, I have kids.
I have children.
They
I need to
need
do
me.
this. Yes,
Yeah,
I need to be strong. So maybe to people out there, maybe it's a husband who's not supporting the wife who's gone through the loss of a father, especially the wife losing the father. That's the most difficult. I think I would say it's the most difficult. Though losing a mother as well, it's a big blow. But a father in a woman's life is like their first love.
the first love. Yeah.
So I would say you need to support your wife, and you need to have a heart that is compassionate,
Yeah.
right? And coming to the children and your family, in a way, you need to also remind your wife to put them first. Why do I say you need your wife to put them first? I thank God for him. My husband, he told me that was a blunt truth. No, it was a what? Is it blunt truth?
Yeah, blunt.
Yeah, it was a
I didn't
blunt
know
truth.
what
It
to
was
say. I was just saying. But before like I think you skipped one statement.
Mm.
Before I told you
Mm.
before I gave you the message,
Mm.
I like whatever you do,
Mm.
don't overreact,
Don't over.
don't scream,
Eh,
don't do anything. I think that's when I told you.
eh,
I'm going to tell you something, but please,
don't scream.
please
Eh,
remember the kids.
eh,
We have kids here. I know this is going to hurt you, but
eh.
please
We have
remember.
children.
I don't know if it was the correct way to do it, but I think in a way something you should not put at the back of your mind. It's something you should keep in mind. That yes, I'm grieving my father, but where am I? I left him to come and start my own family. I have my own kids. They come first.
Mhm.
Yeah. Even in our relationship, we come first
Before anyone else.
before anyone
Yes,
else. Yeah.
that's something that we hadn't learned about then, but we managed to put it in practice, and it
Yeah.
worked for us.
It worked.
Because for me, right now, what I have, the message that I have for those that are grieving right now is, in as much as you loved your mother, in as much as you loved your father, right? They gave you all the information and all the qualities of life that you're living right now. You might be married, or you might have children, you might have what? I know those are figures that we can't, those are good humans that we can't let go of, but we need to have an acceptance of, I thank God for giving me this person in my life. They have given me some qualities that I'm now going to input in the next generation. So the moment I'm holding on to them, I'm holding on to a past that I can't let go. And also them passing away is like you living for them. You're now doing life with them in the spirit. You're
I
going
think
on,
that's
you're
where we talk
continue.
about legacy. I'm continuing with
Yes.
the
You
legacy.
continue with the legacy and everything. So that way it managed to take me to a point whereby I was like, I love my dad. I miss him so much. Even up to today, I miss him. There's so many things I would have discussed or gone through because he was someone that I looked up to in the working field. I would refer him, Daddy, I have this, I have that. But now some of the challenges I'm facing, I don't have him. I have him. I asked him. In as much as I'm expecting there's a big difference that you see, but it's been easy. It's been going on so well. Yeah, that's what I can say for now.
Yeah, and another thing is also understanding that there's God's will.
Yes.
Yeah, in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
God allows us to pass through these phases
Mm-hmm.
because He knows we can handle it. I think there's a verse which says God will not give you a temptation.
That we can't get over.
Yeah. So I think these are things God knows that this one will be able to handle this.
Mm-hmm.
And also you, the partner, if your partner goes through that, God knows you'll
You're
be able
to
handle.
take that. Yeah.
You're able to comfort him or her
Mm-hmm.
in the times of grief. What else? Changadzo script takurashika.
Aiwa, ndatopedza.
Tatopedza the script.
That's the end because we managed to balance. We did everything. Yeah. Trusting God and praying, we did that.
What is this? Yes, I thought of it. How to support.
Mm-hmm. It's easy.
So another thing I think on a partner who is a partner who is going through this is sometimes we look for, because I think with the way this question comes up, I think this person has a question of how
do you navigate?
do you navigate?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but I must say people are different. People
Yeah.
go through grief
Differently. Yeah.
differently.
Mm-hmm.
You know your partner. I think you know better how to handle them. Like in my case, that's why the brother didn't call his sister to tell her that their father had passed, but he had to call me because he trusted me with that ability to be able to handle emotionally or to know how she reacts and be able to handle it. So I think as a partner, you have to be patient,
Yes.
with each other, the two of you, and be present for each other. You don't have to be perfect.
No.
You don't have to do anything correctly.
No.
But you have to be there. You have to be present. You have to let your partner know that, you know what, I am here. Yeah. And also, I don't think you have to be there to stop your partner from expressing themselves, like crying and all. Like what I didn't stop her from crying. I didn't stop you from crying, but I was like, just try to go in a different room or what. And also, we thank God for kids. You remember when you were crying, our little one would look at
she would
you.
laugh.
She would start laughing. She would
She
start
was
giggling.
laughing at me. Yeah.
Then,
Like, but really, what's going on here?
yeah, she would be giggling. Look at you and she start crying. She start laughing. Sorry.
Yes.
So I
Then
think that sort of also takes you off.
it takes you off of things, but when now you're settling, you're coming back to settle. Like our first child, she knew him and she loved him so much. She would then come and put in reminders. Those reminders are there, and they
Yes.
test how strong you are.
Yeah.
So I would want to also give this, I think, to the woman, or to the woman who is crying, or someone who is in pain of losing a loved one, especially the parents there. One thing, we might cry, yes, it hurts, yes, but let it not get to affect your union. Let it
Yes.
not get to affect your husband. You need to speak up how you're feeling. You need to tell them, I'm not okay. What can we do? If you can't do that, seek counseling. I would
Yes.
also push
That's a good
that.
point.
Push for
That's a good
counseling.
point.
I didn't go for counseling myself.
Post grief. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't go for counseling myself, but given the choice, given the time, I would take it.
Yes.
Because there are some things that we try to navigate on our own, whereby we are making it worse for ourselves. So in all aspects, pray, seek counseling and guidance. Then don't lose your husband to somebody who has lived 60 or 70 years of their lives, making you grow, giving you the precepts, yet you're only 20, 30, 40, and you want to like lose your life for that person. No, there is more to life.
Yeah.
We need to still live and still continue with their legacy and continue to put good traits of what was left of them in the next
In the
generation.
next generation. Yeah.
Yes.
And I think you have to make them proud as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because just like the joy you feel when you see your child start walking, start crawling, start running on their own, you'll be celebrating more than they do.
Yes.
And I think the parents, they want us to see us happy.
They want to see us happy every day.
Every day and all. But then if you are stuck at grieving, if they would speak back, they would be like, my friend, I've run my path. I've run my course.
I ran my race. Yes.
You do your course. Don't look back. I've given you the what I could give you. I've given you the honestly,
The
the
torch.
tools, the torch.
Yes, the torch.
Yes.
You carry on with the light.
You carry on with the light, yeah.
Yes.
So yeah.
So, if you're going through grief in your relationship or marriage, you're not alone. And it's possible to come out stronger. The strength, you're not going to see it now. You're not going to see it tomorrow
Or next week.
or next week.
month.
It comes as you celebrate each anniversary of their passing. And if you choose to walk through it together, that's when you'll be able to see how strong you are. Stay devoted and undistracted. See you in the next video.
Thank you.
Bye.